Hello, and once again, welcome back to Asylum. This time it's part 4, and we're starting part 4 off at midnight. So, we just went in there to see our old pal Bertrand, who unfortunately isn't doing all that well. We gave him the crayon, hoping that he was going to draw whatever he drew in the vision on the floor again, but he didn't. I think if we want that to happen again, we need to trigger it by playing the music from the music box. So I think it's actually the music box that we need to go and get. Let's check the tasks here. Yeah, we've got 2 new tasks. Get the musical box, and find the spring for the musical box. Getting the music box is going to be easy enough, because it's just down there where we found the baton, but getting the spring? That might prove to be a lot more difficult. I guess we'll see. Anyway, we're going to leave him behind, at least temporarily, as we go back to where we found the baton, and we are going to go get that music box. I really want to know what he drew on the floor. I imagine it's going to be hugely significant, right? If it's not, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. Maybe he was just doodling, I don't know, but let's assume that it was something important. Right, let's see. Is Bruno back? Doesn't seem to be down here. To be honest, I think I'm going to keep hold of the keys. Right. Wait. Despite all the clutter in the room, there was nothing inside the cabinet. There used to be, though, right? Like, right here, or maybe down there? Oh, what? Hang on, it's not over here somewhere, right? Sound the alarm. We've lost the music box. Okay, seriously, I thought this was going to be the easy objective. Well, this is really, really weird. I guess we need to track down Bruno, right? He must have it. Is he going to be down here somewhere? Right, let's see. Hey, in there. Well, hang on. He's got it! He's... Oh, God. Hey, oh, hello. Hi. It seems I've got your attention. How did you get out and get that? Or did Bruno give it to you? Okay, well, we can knock on the window. But I guess that's it. Here we go. Right, hold on. I don't know if this is really going to be the wisest move. No, don't stab the lock. Yeah, still got the keys. I wasn't desperate enough to enter that cell without first dealing with the high-risk patient in some way. Dealing with the high-risk patient? What, you going to stab him or something? Right. Are you going to be cool in there? No! No! No, 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 no. Okay, right. The madman was furious, but also more vulnerable. Right. No, I don't think I'm going to unlock him. Do you want this glass slide? I'll take that as a no. Surely not. I decided that wouldn't do much good to calm down the patient. No, okay, right. Well, I think that's kind of all I've got, right? Okay. Yeah, I can look at my notepad all I want, but I have absolutely no idea, really. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to find something. Sorry, so very, very sorry. Shit. Okay. Well, at least we know where the box is, but just getting to it. How the hell do we get that? Ooh. Okay. Right. So, back to where we started. I suppose what I want to do now is head back up to the 2nd floor. Yeah. Right now, I actually want to see if I've got access to any more of it. Because Lenny was in the way, wasn't he? To be honest, if Lenny's still up there, maybe I can ask him. Do you think I could play the music? No, I've lost the records, haven't I? So, shit. Okay. Let's just get to the 2nd floor. Alright. There you go. Here we are then. So, up the stairs. And again. Alright. Now, can we go up more stairs? Can we go to the 3rd floor? No, Lenny's cart's still here. Right. He was getting ready to clean the topmost floor. So, is he still here? Alright. Oh, I don't see him, actually. He must be elsewhere. Ah, well, if nothing else, we can explore a little bit more of this floor. So, yeah, let's go and do that, shall we? We've got another map here. Okay, so we're going into another corridor with rehabilitation, psychiatry, 2 operating rooms, hydrotherapy, and an office. And then there's the female hospital, the male hospital. This is going to be a big explore. Right. Okay. Here we are then. No sign of Lenny. Not yet, anyway. Right, so, well, this is psychiatry, according to the sign. Let's go in. Or not. No, it wouldn't open. Okay. This is rehab. Alright. Yeah, I don't think anyone's getting rehab in here. Let's see. Right. Let's go over here. Is there something on the table? Oh, there is actually something on the table. Okay. Will Hodgson. Is that the guy that swallowed the spring? You know, did he swallow the key to it? Anyway, William Hodgson is a robust man with rugged facial features. Half of his face is covered in severe burn scars. He fell victim to an intense fire as a child as a result of being neglected by his parents. Ever since that event, Hodgson has experienced acute panic attacks whenever the subject of fire surfaces in any given conversation. An inevitable occurrence that has resulted in psychogenic, non-epileptic seizures and uncontrollable crying. Such reactions are in stark contrast with his imposing looks. Yet Hodgson has unfortunately become a slave to his irrational fear. However, this patient can be equally pacific and mellow, routinely obeying orders and staying out of trouble. Specialists have determined his condition is reserved. While he shows promise, he's slow and exhibits difficulty reasoning and learning, far more than his peers. Hodgson is lucky to have a formidable voice that commands a sense of respect, which has fooled high-risk patients who would otherwise have taken advantage of him. Right. He swallowed the key, or the spring, or whatever it was. The part of the music box. What is that? It's a fractured bone. Oh, this is Leonard. This is Lenny, is it? Okay. I don't know which bone that is. Is that the hip up there? Is that like his leg? Damn, okay. That's pretty rough. Anything else? Okay, there's a set of steps. A set of wooden stairs. Probably used to train patients. And some scales, I think? Yeah, okay. Let's see. What else have we got? Okay, something over here, perhaps? Alright. What looks to be a broken wheelchair. Yep, useless. Not having too much luck, really. What's this? One pair of crutches. A finding to be expected in a rehab room. Right, well, it looks like there's going to be something over here. What's this? Oh. Exhausted and disappointed by the last session, I decided to take a walk outside in the yard to clear my mind. It was a sunny afternoon, more peaceful than usual, with patients aimlessly wandering on the grass, all of them lost in their own absent-minded business. A soothing ambience, if a bit eerie, which helped calm my nerves. Among those patients seemingly enjoying the blissful yet rare moment was Leonard, who was more talkative than usual with his peers, clearly influenced by the same kind of haunting aura that I felt in the air. There's something about him that makes me even more irate about the regressions in my group. Leonard was so close to being discharged from the Institute. As I approached him in hopes of having more open conversation than our therapy sessions usually afforded, a striking detail that I had missed earlier, thanks to the duller lighting of the therapy room, stopped me in my tracks. There was a noticeable rash across his ankle, running from his right foot up to the bottom of his gown. Leonard seemed to have repeatedly scratched himself, and quite recently too, judging by the shiny red spots sprinkled across his skin. Puzzled about this, I motioned to get my patient's attention, but noticed yet another curious aspect of his appearance. His gown was overly dirty, although this fact by itself was irritatingly usual by now. However, it wasn't just dirt, but some sort of splotches of organic matter, as if Leonard had rubbed himself against a mouldy wall. My initial guess was that he'd simply laid down on the grassy grounds of the yard to have some rest, but there was something about the texture of those stains that still intrigued me. They had a certain glittering nature to them, like a trail a slug would leave, and the colour wasn't quite green either, as in reminiscent of grass, but a shade similar to turquoise. I took Leonard to my office so I could ask him a few questions in private. The organic stuff that I obtained from Leonard's gown has proven to be more bewildering than I had imagined. It is of fungoid origin, as suspected, yet seems to be exceedingly rare. While this is far from my area of expertise, there's no question this sample is something unique. Its properties indicate that it can only thrive in warm and humid environments, which are unlike the conditions of our region. We are blessed with dry weather throughout the year. However, that means this mold? Fungus? Is from some kind of deep undergrowth, and somehow Leonard has gotten close to it. I wonder how. I left the cotton swab impregnated with this stuff next to one of those lab rats. Evidence dictates that the presence of this material caused a visible rash on Leonard's body, so a mere small quantity should produce a marked change in such a little critter. Something happened to the rat. I can't quite put my finger on what that is, but the rat is behaving differently. No visible physical alterations of note, but something's not the same. Could it be? Is it carcinogenic? A number of mold species produce toxins that can cause various health problems, the worst of which can ultimately include liver and lung cancer as well as invasive diseases, especially in small children, the elderly, and people with weak immune systems. The most toxic mold known to date is thought to be black mold, or Stachybotrys chartarum, which can cause general respiratory problems, especially if one has asthma or allergies, and may be linked to lung cancer, but none of this applies to our case. Moreover, some poisonous mushrooms are known to cause organ failure, but none have been proven to be invasive to this extent. There's the death caps and the rather romantically named destroying angels. In the realm of plants, there's of course the Atropa belladonna, but that's basically poison. It doesn't stimulate a malignant growth. While some species of mushrooms contain naturally produced carcinogens, these exist only in minute amounts and cannot directly cause cancer. And yet, there are peer-reviewed records of the unusual Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, which is a pathogenic fungus, although it only attacks insects. It is parasitic indeed and did something to the rat, but no, that's impossible. There are no records of such a thing anywhere in the world. If what I suspect is true, this carcinoma has an effect akin to a hallucinogen drug, and if Leonard came close to it, maybe the rest. Oh my god. What, you mean like the rest of Group E? Ooh. Like a hallucinogen, right? Maybe these visions aren't just visions. I mean, seeing Rebecca in my car at the very beginning, that might have been because of this fungus, this mold, right? Very interesting. Okay. Another X-ray up there, but we don't want to take a closer look. No trace of water. No, that's okay. That's alright. I guess someone didn't like the way he or she looked. I guess not. Okay. The chair was twisted and creepy. Oh, what's this? Ah, alright. Rehabilitation sessions. Morning report. Okay. A number of patients exhibited injuries of varying severity and unknown origin. It's recommended that they continue with a more extensive round of rehabilitation sessions to avoid a worsening condition. As usual, we'll continue with the sessions sorted by cell number. So, cell 101A, patients well, no special care needed. 102A, cellmates Bertrand LaRoche and William Hodgson presented a marked deterioration in their condition. LaRoche is growing increasingly tense, and Nurse Marion noticed a number of bruises on his body. New episodes in which he falls into a sort of catatonic state, unable to respond to stimulations. Hodgson is similarly more on edge than usual, and presented serious burns on his chest that no one could explain. We recommend strict supervision. Right, so 105A, we detected another fracture in Leonard's ankle. Oh, was that what it was, his ankle? None of the staff can explain how this happened. They're aware of his osteogenesis, and extreme care was already enforced. 2 sessions each day are recommended. So, the noon report. 102A again. Cellmates had some kind of quarrel over a music box that LaRoche enjoyed but made Hodgson nervous, as described by Marion. In the struggle, Hodgson retrieved the spring from the device and immediately swallowed it. The patient was immediately taken to the operating room, but surgeons deemed too dangerous to perform the excision in his current condition. High blood pressure must be managed before administering anesthesia. Right, so the evening report. Hodgson died of a heart attack during his session. Nothing could be done to lower his pressure. Before passing away, the specialist reported a heart rate so high the chest was visibly throbbing violently. The deceased has been taken to the morgue. Oh, God. We need to find his body, don't we? We're going to want that, so we need to find his body. Okay. Crawford has developed chronic asthma. Traces of ashes or dirt were found across his body. Recommend increased supervision of his daily wanderings. The patient insists to sleep with the lights on, which bothers Leonard. Right, okay. Hodgson. Was that the patient who had swallowed the wind-up key in my vision? Yep, I believe so, and I think he's lying in one of those morgue lockers. In fact, I think I actually saw his name, much like I'm seeing, right here, in the book, in the morgue. So we can figure out which one he is by checking the tag, right? Ah, shit. Okay. Right, well, we'll get to that, but for now, let's just keep on exploring, right? And to be honest, I think we might be done with this room, so... Let's see. So we couldn't get into psychiatry. What's up next? The operating rooms, right? This panel was too worn out to read properly. Right, operating room A. Let's see. Okay. Something about this place sent a shiver down my spine. There was a hint of dread in the air, thanks in part to a freakish mechanical apparatus reigning over the room. It'll be this, I assume. Okay. Let's see. What have we got? Okay, something in here? Hydrochloric acid? We want that? Do we have to pour the hydrochloric acid over the guy's arm? Surely not. I nearly returned it to the shelf, but decided to keep it around. For now. Right. No, surely not. If I'm not going to stab him, I'm not going to burn him. But what's that going to be for? Okay. There's a syringe down here as well. I never liked syringes, but it was in good shape and could have proven useful. So I took it with me. Oh god, okay. What do we do here? Oh, we've got running water again. Amazing. Okay. There was a steady flow of clean water here. Right. I guess we're going to need to find something to collect it? Do we get a sample? No. And then, of course, I've got this. Right. Oh, okay. Carefully, I've cleaned the syringe as best I could. Hey, okay, maybe that's what it's for. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I've got a nice, clean syringe. Or at least as clean as it can be. The blanket covering the stretcher looked disgusting, as if it had been drawing dust and fetid condensation for a long time. Probably because it had. Okay. The microscope was now ready to examine any small object or organic material. Right. This is probably where we bring that glass slide, right? No. Put that away. Put the keys away. There we go. Obviously there's nothing on it at the moment, but right, that is actually going to work. And yeah, we can look. And see a whole lot of nothing, I assume. Just dust particles, I guess. Yeah, not the revelation I was hoping for. Okay. Something was missing, so I took the glass slide again. Yeah, good for you, good for you. Okay. What do we got here then? Oh god, what the fuck? What's this? There was no sample in it. Do you want there to be? Do I have to inject a sample in it? Although, to be honest, that actually does look like a needle, doesn't it? Right. Let's just back away from that. Can we keep on going? We can. Okay. What do we got over here? What's this? Alright. Oh. Okay. Well, I suppose we want it on, don't we? Oh, man. I was talking about this last time. You read one book, and then you think you can do this stuff yourself. I have absolutely no idea, but that seems to be all the way down below zero, so yeah. Right. Okay. What we got here then? It was simply amazing that the lamp still emitted such a powerful light. Yeah. Okay. The machine seemed in good condition and should work. This worries me slightly. Like, what God. Okay, let's see. Wait, why is that not a magnifying glass? Why am I laying down on the bed? Oh God, no. No. Am I going to press the button? Based on my findings in the library, I knew this contraption was used to perform a brain biopsy. Oh, that's the strab? That's what this is? It's a strab machine? Or whatever it was called? Okay, well, yeah, okay. I'm just going to stand up because I don't really want to give myself a lobotomy or something kind of similar. So, yeah. Weird that I can, though. So maybe at some point I'm going to have to. Okay, that's worrying. Let's see, what else have we got in this room? Back to the door. Over here. Alright. Dark stains were all over the interior wall of the broken wardrobe. I didn't want to know the source of those stains. Alright. We can't go over there? We can't have a look at the drawers? No? Oh, goodness, no. It looked stained with both rust and organic material. There's a lot of organic material on the floor down there. Right, I'm out. I'm out. I don't think it's time for a lobotomy. Operating room B. Let's see. Okay. This one looks like it's in disrepair. The lamp didn't even have a light bulb. Right. I didn't think they could receive patients in this room. At least, not until the bed was fixed. Yeah, a lot needs to be fixed, let's be honest. Okay, so over here, what are we going to find? Oh? Something else to read? Ah, okay. Breakthroughs in experimental surgery. It's widely acknowledged that Dr. Hanwell was the architect of many novel medical procedures, as he championed technological advancements for treating his patients. A noteworthy example of this was his development of a new automated machine that could extract brain tissue samples quickly and without incisions. According to studies conducted by Hanwell Mental Institute, many patients suffer serious mental illnesses, SMI, that are caused by brain tumours and must be treated with surgery. With a large and unexpected caseload of SMI patients, Dr. Hanwell felt the need to devise a system that facilitated the tumour detection process more efficiently than previous methods. In Hanwell's time, the most widely used process for obtaining samples of brain tissue typically required a great deal of time and required 3 to 4 surgeons per patient to perform the craniotomy and extract the tissue. Precious time was also needed to seal the large incision in the cranium. To expedite this procedure, Dr. Hanwell devised the stereotactic transorbital brain biopsy equipment, the STRAB, a wondrous machine that we've read about earlier, a wondrous machine capable of extracting brain tissue samples through an eye socket, thus avoiding the need for craniotomy altogether. A doctor could simply input the coordinates of the tumour's suspected location, and the STRAB could complete a complex stereotactic procedure using a sample extraction needle attached to a movable arc, which I think is what we saw. That was a big needle too. This queer invention led to controversy. Some scientists and surgeons believed that using such a machine would increase the possibility of brain hemorrhage, as its accuracy was questionable. Dr. Hanwell dismissed these opinions as uninformed, stating that the targeting mechanism on his machine was based on the most detailed brain atlas of the time, and that the STRAB was manufactured by the most trusted and reputable professionals. Still doesn't mean that I want to sit on it and give myself one, though. Damn. Okay. Seems like that's all we're going to find around here. Is there an option of getting on this bed? No. Good. It looked like a machine for electroshock treatment. Such savage methods of treating patients. Yeah. Okay. Over here, what have we got? What's that? The medical appliance bore marks of someone enduring pain. Oh, that would go in your mouth, wouldn't it? Those are teeth marks. Yeesh. This lamp was barely held by one of its wires, seeming like it could fall apart any moment. Destroyed. No more radiographs could be placed here. Oh, what have we got here then? The labels were stained with some kind of fluid, rendering them unreadable. Apart from this one. Oh. Oh! Sedative. Hey, that actually might work. No, don't unlock it. Don't stab it. Don't get a sample of it. That's it, yeah. Okay, there you go. The syringe was now filled with sedative. I think I might have to use it on the guy down in the high-risk section with the music box, right? Maybe then I can enter. Then I can get it safely. Excellent. Okay, there you go. That's what I was after, really. Now, part of me does want to go back and try that out, but I do want to keep on exploring, honestly. Right. As if we hadn't gone through enough drawers already last time. Thankfully, the drawers in this room seem to have been emptied a long, long time ago, so, right, we're going to leave those behind, I suppose. Okay. Another one bites the dust, I think. Let's see. So... this way, is it? Right, we've got hydrotherapy and... God knows. I can't remember, actually. Hydrotherapy, though. Can we go in? Yes, we can. Awesome. Okay. Right. Huh. Not a great deal of hydro in this therapy room, eh? More bathtubs in the same gross condition. Luckily, there was nothing in this bathtub. What about the others? Right. The contents of this bathtub were filthy and revolting. Yeah. This one too? Oh, hang on. A foul stench emanated from this bathtub. I didn't want to come closer. And I don't blame you. Oh. It seemed that the pipes here had busted. Which is probably why there's not too much hydro in this room, eh? Over here? Alright, there's definitely something down there. Had it worked, the stove might have helped. It was freezing in here. What's this? Oh boy, okay. Oh, we're missing something. It's a spigot, likely meant for attaching something to it. Like a valve wheel, right? Pressure. Okay, well, yeah. I guess when I found that valve wheel, or a wrench or something, I can come back. There was nothing of use on the table. Okay. Look at all these. It seemed to be some kind of control panel, possibly meant to adjust the temperature of water. Very complicated. What's this? Oh, more of the Shore Gazette. Okay. Mistreatment of patients in renowned hospital? Let's read. Several nurses who prefer to remain anonymous have filed further complaints about the egregious abuse of patients by authorities at Hanwell Mental Institute. This has led to a tense atmosphere of quarrelling and accusations among employees inside a once respectable institution. Law enforcement officials, appraised of the situation, spent several hours yesterday evening searching the mental hospital. While no evidence of wrongdoing was found, they provided details during a press conference about the rapidly decaying state of the building, and expressed concerns for the safety of patients. Injuries exhibited by allegedly mistreated patients could not be attributed to a particular source. Wounds ranged from severe bruises and cuts to violent fractures and, in the worst case, searing burn marks. Family members of the patients and employees demanded a more severe intervention by state authorities. Dr. Hanwell, whose disinterest in discussing these grave allegations with the media borders on offensive, did not respond to our inquiries, tarnishing his public image beyond repair. And I think that's about it. Okay. Right, we're going to have to fix this at some point. I don't know why, but we can't do it quite yet. Right, let's see. Does this work? It didn't work, no. But the room was disgusting enough, even without light, yeah. That's why I've just kind of given up with the light switches. Most of them don't work. Okay, so I forget what this is. Oh. Unfortunately, the door wouldn't budge. Okay. Let's see then. Through here? I still haven't bumped into Lenny. He should be around here somewhere, right? Something's telling me we won't be going through there. This way is blocked, clearly. Okay. There's a door here. Right, is that a map? Let me just get a little bit closer. There we are. Okay, so we made it through the corridor. We're in this intersection. Right, so it... Wait, what? Hold on. We might not be able to get to the female hospital, but there was a door just like here. Huh. Maybe this is an old map, or that's a newer part of the building? And this hadn't been updated? Very curious. Hold on. Can we use this? Maybe it's just a window. But no, there's a corridor back there. And it works! Oh. Rebecca? I think that's Anne, right? Okay. Weird. Very weird. Well, let's go off the map here and let's explore, shall we? A lonely wheelchair was conveniently positioned in the middle of the corridor, as if it was some kind of twisted joke. No one ever bothered to lift the wheelchair. Okay. Such a pity. The window wouldn't allow me to see anything outside. Okay. Well, we can go a little bit further. This is unlocked as well. Okay. Weird. Why was that not on any maps? What's all this stuff? Oh, hang on. Some oxygen tanks were randomly positioned in the corridor. Right. No valve around here, is there? No? That'd be convenient. This way, I suppose? Oh boy. Right, okay. I don't want to get too lost. Oh, okay, so if I just keep on going down this corridor around the corner, I'll be back in that intersection, yeah? So, just through here. Does this work? It does! Okay, so there's just 2 ways through, it seems. Fair enough. So, back round the corner. What's this? A section from the roof below was visible from this spot. Oh, is that what that is? Is that the courtyard, then? I suppose that would make sense, wouldn't it? The courtyard being there. Yeah. Okay. Right. So there should be a room here, right? What was meant to be here? Bath 2A. But now it's just some sort of connecting corridor between these two. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, external hallway. Maybe we should go check that out. Yeah, okay, so round here. Does this work? It does! Alright, this is the external hallway. Yeah, kind of looking over the courtyard down there. What an astonishing view. Even during the gloomy night, the sky looked as if it was hand-painted. Maybe it was. Alright. Oh, what's all this? We can take a better look at the pipes here. Long, rusted pipes decorated this aged wall in a haunting manner. Ah! Similar kind of thing. Another spigot, likely for attaching something to it. Right. The gauge showed that water was still flowing through this spot. Right. I guess we're going to need to change that for some reason. I don't see the tools around here. Okay. Right, this is extremely dangerous. Let's leap back over, shall we? Let's go down this way. Alright. Back in the day, I could spend hours looking at these beautiful views. However, it was all rather depressing now. These windows had one of the best views of the Institute. Not anymore! Alright. Alright, we're not going to go leaping over onto the roof by the looks of it. So, the other side... Ah, more pipework. Several pipes adorn the wall in a somewhat grotesque way. But yeah, no leaping over. Not this time. Alright. Through to the other side then? Yep, okay. Right. So, let me just test something. This would be a door that I tried before, right? To the first floor? Ah, so that's a handy little shortcut, isn't it? And I can go back? Good, okay, it didn't lock itself behind me. That's nice. Okay. So what we got here then? There's actually a room, as is displayed on the map. Ah, but the door seemed locked from the other side. No way to proceed. Weird. I don't think that's a room that I can necessarily get into then. No. Right, so if I keep following this passage around, that's going to take us to the male wing? The male hospital? Anything out the window here? I couldn't see anything through the window. Guess not. A broken down wheelchair. At present, just more macabre Institute decor. Yeah. Where's Lenny? Oh, look at this. Damn. Right, it was firmly locked, so we can't go any further here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. What should we do then? Let's go through here. Let's go through here. Let's go back back to the foyer, I suppose, past Julia, right? I want to head down past Bertrand to that guy in the high-risk section. I've got a syringe full of sedative that I hope is going to work. So let's see. Yeah, I have no idea where Lenny's gone. I guess he could be on the 3rd floor somewhere, and he's just kind of, like, blocked us off with the cart for some reason. But right, yeah, I want to see if this works. I mean, it's got to, right? What else would I use the sedative for? If the sedative doesn't work, maybe I'll use the acid, alright? I'm sure there's some people out there that want me to use the acid. Okay. So, down here, yet again. A little bit further. Oh. Hi! Right, I think I've got just what you need. No, it's not a glass slide. No, it's not the acid. Probably. It's not the fucking key either. It's not the knife. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, maybe the sedative. Ooh. Yeah? That was quick. That was extremely quick. Okay, right. Now maybe let's try the keys. No, not the syringe. Not the knife. There we go. The high-risk patient was sedated, so I gathered strength to carefully trespass into his realm. And here we are again. There it is. Right, there you go. Finally. This was indeed the music box from my vision in Bertrand's cell. We're still going to need that spring, though. That key, right? Where is he? Oh. So sorry about this. He can't hear me, can he? Yeah, okay. So there's nothing else down there. We've got the music box. The strange machine on the 2nd floor. Rumours, yeah. Look at all this. Okay. Yeah, the music box. A key was needed to wind up this music box and listen to its nursery rhyme. A key which Hodgson has. Ah, shit. I think we're going back to the morgue, honestly. There it is. Will Hodgson. E103. I think I've seen that. Yeah, according to this book, Hodgson's remains were right here in the morgue. Okay. Right. Bit weird that I could hear running water. I'm not exactly sure where that was coming from, but... yeah, over here then. If memory serves, it might be the one on the right. One of these two, I think. I think that's it, isn't it? E103. Right. Ah! I've pulled it out. With a bit of effort, I managed to hook up the body bag. Oh, God. No. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. We're going to have to do something with this, presumably, right? It's already on. I didn't need to move anything at present. Okay. And that's, like... That's broken, isn't it? Yeah, the button was stuck. Right. Oh, it's this. Don't really know how that worked, but okay. I must be extremely strong. Wait. Maybe now? Let's try this one. Yeah, there you go. Right. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Right. Yeah, we're gonna need you on the table, big boy. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be pleasant, is it? I'd have to gather strength and open this bag. Right. Presumably from the other side. Yeah, I think that's where all the equipment is, and I'm probably going to need some of that, right? Right. It's not your brain, is it? Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can unzip him. Oh, man! There he is. His pallid face and eyes wide open evoked a sense of horror and despair. Hodgson seemed to have died under despicable circumstances. Right. Oh, lovely. He was finally on the table. Was the wind-up key still inside him? Only one way to find out! Oh boy. No, I don't think I can unlock his chest cavity. That actually might work. That's it. That's why I was keeping hold of the knife. Look at his mouth. Look at those teeth. Yeah. Well, it's not going to be in there, is it? Yeah. It's down inside his torso. He swallowed it. Oh, boy. Wait a minute. That's not a letter opener. That's a scalpel. Where did that come from? I mean, hey, you know, a sharp thing's a sharp thing. It doesn't seem like he minds. Yeah. Okay. So is it going to be somewhere in the stomach, the intestine? Oh my goodness. What a pleasant sight. Oh. Okay. Where the hell did that come from? Did I squeeze that out of the intestine? Anyway. Oh! What? There is no... Oh, for fuck's sake, Will! Why'd you have to come back from the dead now? What the hell was that? I was expecting him to wake up once again in another terrifying vision. I needed to get away from this morgue. Fuck's sake. Right. Can I zip him back up? No, I guess not. Right. So I fucking dropped it down the drain? Oh, man. Ah! Due to my being on edge, the wind-up key had fallen in the drain. Well, where did it wash off to, exactly? Where did we see the drain last time? That wasn't too far away, was it? Hold on. Right. Thank you for your service, Will. I don't know if I'll be back or not, honestly. I'm kind of done with this area. Where was the bathroom? Was it around here somewhere? It might have been this one on the left, actually. The one that had the drain beneath the sinks. Yes, this one. Ah! Yes, there it is! There it is! Aha! It was the wind-up key for the music box. Yet, I couldn't reach it from this spot. And, yeah, I'm not seeing an opportunity to use any of my items. So what do I do? We do have running water here, don't we? Yeah. From both taps. The water seemed clean. Okay. Have I still got that syringe, just out of interest? There's the music box. Yeah, maybe I could wash this again? I washed the syringe, removing the fluid that was inside. Okay. Interesting. Hey, okay. I damned the skies when I realized the water had carried the wind-up key through the pipe. Where could it go? And where the hell do the pipes go? Do they inevitably lead outside? Maybe I need to go outside again, or... I don't know. There was that area where we could see the pipes, but, you know, not, like, any open cavities in them where we could just, like, grab anything. It's got to be flowing downwards, right? We've got to go down. Wait. Wait. This was another bathroom, wasn't it? Yeah. Hey. Okay. The sound of water running down the walls gave the room a soothing vibe. Where the hell does that pipe go? It's not down here, is it? Oh, it's there! That's why we could have a look at this mound. Right, yes, there it is. Finally, the key for the music box was back in my possession. Ah. Jeez Louise! Okay, so I've got the wind-up key, the musical box. I don't combine or anything like that. Let's have a look at tasks. Play the musical box. Gladly, yes. Man, that took some doing. I was expecting something like that for the key, but not the music box. Okay. Quickest way might be back through the cafeteria. It's 6 and 2 3s, honestly, I think. Okay, through we go. So, where's Lenny and where's Bruno? Because I've been around, like, virtually everywhere around this place. Haven't found them. Maybe they're both on the 3rd floor. Right, so it's not there. Here we are. Is it still unlocked? It is. Right. You've still got that crayon, right? Yeah. There he was, seemingly in a state of catatonia or trance. Okay. Where do I put it? Ah, I put it down here? Okay, there it is. Yeah? Right. So there's the music box. We just need the key. No, not the syringe. No. Still no. No. There it is. Okay. It's working. Okay. What the hell is that? Some sort of spiral sun? You did that amazingly quick, by the way. Right. What? Okay, I'm standing on it. What is this? Oh, okay. Bertrand had drawn a strange pattern on the floor. I felt like I had seen it before, and while it was a simple drawing, it overwhelmed me with a sense of dread and despair. Right. I don't really know what to make of this, honestly. Does this ring any bells? Not to me, but I guess I have seen it before myself. Okay, are you still catatonic? Yep, he returned to his eternal trance like nothing ever happened. And we can't get him to go back on the floor and, you know, put a few more details in by the looks of it. Shit. Well, that doesn't really help all that much, does it? I might need to ask for more hints, tips, and suggestions in the comments, honestly. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Well, time has passed. We've made progress. We're now at 1 a.m. Right.
Psst.
What?
Hey.
Who's that? Oh, Lenny.
Lenny, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I was cleaning the showers, and I heard something.
Oh?
What were you doing inside that cell?
I saw something very strange. I can't explain it yet. However, a picture is beginning to form in my head. But there's still a lot I don't understand.
Maybe I can help you.
Yeah?
You can? Please tell me how, Lenny. I'm growing more and more desperate by the minute.
I have a key.
Oh.
I took it a long time ago, before they released us from the Institute.
Ah.
Around the time of the event.
A key for what?
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Of course you can, Lenny. And I trust you as well.
All right. This is the key to Dr. Hawthorne's office.
Right.
He knew things. There was chaos all around, and nobody saw me when I took the key and locked his office.
Dr. Hawthorne, of course. Baker mentioned him in one of her recordings.
That's right.
He was quite close to the head director, right?
Yes. He kept secrets inside his office. You should look inside.
Thanks, Lenny.
Yeah.
This is hugely helpful indeed.
It really is.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh?
I was never able to enter the head director's office.
Oh, yeah.
None of the keys I took while cleaning worked.
Ah.
I think Hawthorne kept that key with him.
Oh.
So Hawthorne's office may lead me to Hanwell's office?
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Here's the key. And good luck.
Thanks. Hey, there you go. Lenny coming in clutch there. So, let's see. Only one task, and that's remembering my past. The items? Huh. Where's the new key? I guess it's been added to my keyring, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like next time we're heading for Hawthorne's office. Thank you very much for watching part 4. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, keep the likes and the comments coming. And if you do have any hints, tips, suggestions, anything that you've seen that I've missed, let me know about it, alright? Thanks for watching. See you next time. Wait. Despite all the clutter in the room, there was nothing inside the cabinet. There used to be, though, right? Sound the alarm. We've lost the music box. Are you gonna be cool in there? No! No! No, 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 no! This is rehab. Alright. Yeah, I don't think anyone's getting rehab in here. The fungus is from some kind of deep undergrowth, and somehow Leonard has gotten close to it. Yeah, I wonder how. The deceased has been taken to the morgue. Oh, God. We need to find his body, don't we? Oh, man. I was talking about this last time. You read one book, and then you think you can do this stuff yourself. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Wait, why is that not a magnifying glass? Why am I laying down on the bed? Oh, God. No, 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 no. These windows had one of the best views of the Institute. Not anymore. If the sedative doesn't work, maybe I'll use the acid, alright? I'm sure there's some people out there that want me to use the acid. Yeah? That was quick. Oh, it's this. Don't really know how that worked, but okay. I must be extremely strong. Let's see if we can unzip him. Oh, man. Wait a minute, that's not a letter opener, that's a scalpel. Where did that come from? Where the hell did that come from? Did I squeeze that out of the intestine? Anyway, oh, what? It's not down here, is it? Oh, it's there! That's why we can have a look at this mound. We just need the key. No, not the syringe. No. Still no. Right.
Psst.
Whoop.
Hey.
Who's that?